this little man we saved. Now we get to go find him a home. Hi, buddy. Hi, bud. Wanna smell me? Hi, buddy. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Hi. Hi. Did you get scared? Hey, bud. Hey, buddy in there. Hey, buddy in there. Come on. Come on, you're fine. Come on. You're okay. Look at you. What are you doing in there? Are you hiding? Come on. Hi. Hi, buddy. Are you okay? Yeah? We just want you to be healthy and happy. Are you gonna try to get through? Hey, are you hiding? Are you hiding in there? What you trying to do in there? You trying to hide? Say hi. What you trying to do, huh? You hear the dog? The dog says hello. Hi, the dog doesn't care about you as long as you don't care about the dog. Right. Yeah, I gotta go do my rabbit chores. I thought I'd come in and check on you. Yeah? Do you like your little thing here? See? Look at it, you got your little toy. Yeah? And we gave you a new poop tray. So we're gonna watch to make sure. You'll be able to come out and play in a little bit. Yeah? Let me see if I can find you. Say hi, come on. Say hi. Well, what's going on here? What's going on? Come on. I see you. I see you. I see you. Hi. Look at how cute you are. Are you such a cutie? Hi everyone, today I wanted to talk about the hay bags that we made about 3 months ago. We made them 3 months ago. We've had them in the barn for 3 months, so we kind of know the pros and the cons to them. We also had them in the heat of the time in August in Minnesota, so it was anywhere from 90 to 100 degrees at times, and there are a few times that it was even hotter than that. And so we got to see the real pros and the real cons of this, because in my rabbit barn I have 15 rabbits and there is no air conditioning or anything like that. It's just rabbits in the barn. So here are the pros and cons to them. So let's start off with the pros. The one thing that I did like it a lot is it came with this little eye hook, and then I went to Walmart and got a 97-cent shower hook, and they came with a bunch of shower hooks, so it would be like open up here, and then I would hang it right on top of where the wire was up on the top of the cage, so then it would dangle down like this, and then the bigger rabbits could get at the smaller rabbits, and so on and so forth. So that was one of the pros that I liked about it. I also liked that it was an easy zipper, where you didn't have to put them in here. I zippered it open, put the hay in there, and then I zippered it closed, and when it's hanging, it's a lot easier to zipper up and down, and the rabbits had fun playing with them and things like that. So that was another pro that I did like. Now, another thing that I did like about it, the pro that I liked about it, is there was hardly no waste in using this. So the rabbits, you would put it in there, so it was nice and girthy, and it had a lot of girth to it. And so the rabbits could take and munch on it and things like that, and they wouldn't have big chunks, it would be small chunks. So there was hardly no waste on the bottom of the cage or anything like that. It stayed with what it was supposed to be There was a minimal. Never ever are you going to get 0, but it was very minimal, so I liked that. That was another pro that I really enjoyed because I didn't have to worry about it. And sometimes with my rabbits, I didn't have to fill this every day because they didn't eat a whole lot of it. But you can't get too much. Even if you put some in here, it could get about that big. So you could put a good size amount into this and still have it for a couple days. Them are the pros that I liked. The next pro that I liked is it was a cheap way to do things. It was a cheap way to, because this only cost me like $3 or something like that, and then I just cut it out, and you can cut it out in any way that you wanted. It's nice where you can clean it and things like that. That's another pro that I liked. So the cons, these are the cons that I did not like. One of them was because our rabbit barn goes from cold to hot. So it would be hot during the day and then cooler at night, and hot and cold and hot and cold. So what it did is it got precipitation in here. It got wet, and then it would make the hay wet. So I didn't care for that. Because if you look, this is plastic, and the plastic would then keep all of the moisture in. So if you had one of these and it was see-through, or you could get more airflow through, it would have been a whole lot better. Because we had these, and this is how it was, so the hay that was in there when we would go and do it, it was nice and crispy and clean and things like that. And then when we would come back during the day, you could tell that it was a little wilty and it wasn't as good. So I opened it up, I looked at it, and it looked, you know, when you get a little bit of moisture in it, it kind of droops. That's kind of how it looked. So then I had to take it out and let that, the moisture, you know, be okay with it, and then put it back in if you wanted to, and it just got to be a hassle on that. So if you were to bring this in the house and you were in a controlled heating place, I would say that it would be a good situation. But because my barn is cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, it did not work. The other thing that someone asked me is, how does your rabbit, or did your rabbit, chew on any of them? And what I wanted to tell you guys too is some of rabbits are chewing rabbits. Some rabbits just don't care to chew, so they're just like, oh, whatever, it's there, I'll eat it, but I'm not really a chewer, and I like my toys instead. So I had that. I have, like I said, I have about 15 rabbits or so, give or take a few, at all times. And so I had 15 different rabbits have these. These were in the cage for 24/7 for 3 months. And these are some of the ones that I have. So if you look, a rabbit ate here, and then hair gets stuck in there. And really not very much. It wasn't a very chewer. It still looks in great condition. I have ones that just ate here, on here and on here, if you look at it, but didn't even touch the surrounding parts. It was just in here. So either they got their teeth in there trying to get the hay, and it marred it up a little bit. I don't know, but it looks great on both sides. So that was a rabbit that didn't really care at all or whatever. Then we had this one where it just chewed a little bit up on the top. Didn't chew very much of anything. Looks great. Then here's one that looks great. Now all of these, now I have 2 to 3 rabbits that are chewers. They chew on everything. So this is what it looked like with a chewer. So it chewed all over here and all down up here, but left this alone. So that's one. But this is my worst chewer that I have in my barn, and that's all it did. It just chewed right here, up in here, and it chewed all the way down here. Pretty soon there was going to be no down here. And then it chewed all up and over here and down here, and then also chewed in here and all the way around. but did not get to here. And honestly, I don't want my rabbits chewing, so I took them out of the cage because I was sick and tired of having where it was constantly, no, don't chew on that, you know, and whatever. But if you don't have a chewer, it'd be perfect. If you have a chewer like me, it would not be so good. And not only that, too, with it going hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, you really don't want to bring your rabbits into having that kind of stuff, because then mold starts and spores and things like that start, so you don't really want that. And then I noticed because it was getting hot, cold, in here, I don't know if you can tell, but there was like where it was brown and it looked like it was starting to mold, but I wasn't sure. I'm gonna look at this. I wasn't sure if it was mold itself or if it was not moldy, but here I will show you what I'm talking about. If you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's stuff here and it's not horrible. I don't know if you can see, but it is to the point where it's like, do I really want to have my rabbits have that? You know, and like I said, they scratched it all. And so, you know, some of them liked it, some of them did not. But I personally took them out of the rabbit barn because of the fact that this is not a material that you don't want your rabbits to eat. And I couldn't control the environment with the hot and the cold and the hot and the cold. In the winter it does get really cold, and in the summer it gets really hot. So I didn't want to really have that issue with trying to do that as much as it is. So I decided to take it out of the barn. But like I said, if you have a rabbit that is not a chewer and, you know, a pet rabbit that's in the house, it may be a good thing for you. It may not be. You'll have to try it. It's only $3, I think, at Walmart for this, or Target for it. And you'll have to try it and see what you think of it. Some people may like it, some people may not. Just like the horses, you know, you get it and some people may not and some people might. So that's what I think. If you have any questions about this and you want to go into more detail, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me or anything like that, because I will make sure that I tell you what I think, or if I missed anything of what things were happening and, you know, stuff like that. So I will do my best to reach out to you. Please, if you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe and click the bell, because what that does is it helps us reach our goal that we're trying to reach, to get out to a lot of people and to get out to, you know, get the channel going so people can see what we're doing. Thank you and have a great day.